Right now, Rohan is running for his life through the pitch-black alleys of Devgar. He is in a state of absolute visceral panic. This panic is the sum total of 24 hours of ignored signals. Every detail Rohan dismissed as a trick of the light or a figment of his imagination was a deliberate step further into a premeditated trap. To understand the mechanism of that trap, we return to 2 a.m. the previous night. Rohan has just arrived at the desolate Devgar station to visit his sick grandfather. Look at the environment. It is defined by absolute isolation. The flickering lights and the profound silence create a vacuum, a space where the normal rules of the world have already begun to thin. In environments this isolated, the first few anomalies are the most important. If you fail to read the environmental shifts, you walk yourself directly into the center of a crisis. Eager to reach the village, Rohan decides to walk the dark road alone. He quickly encounters an old man in a red dhoti who emerges from the shadows and offers to guide him. Look at the eyes. Even in near total darkness, they reflect an intense, unnatural amount of ambient light. It is a physical anomaly, one Rohan sees but immediately suppresses so he can keep moving. The guide then provides a verbal warning. When Rohan tries to decline the help, the man insists, stating that some paths are simply not meant to be walked alone. This is how these environments function. They present false safety disguised as local help, using a stranger's hospitality to bridge the gap between the living and the road. The guide leads Rohan to a small tea stall deep in the woods, where a single lantern throws long, shaking shadows across the dirt. Inside, Rohan finds a man sitting on a wooden bench. He is absolutely unblinking, devoid of the micro-movements and shifts that define a living person. He is perfectly still. Suddenly, the sound of a woman crying drifts in from the dark trees. It's a clear auditory warning, but the patrons immediately dismiss it. They tell Rohan his mind is playing tricks on him, ensuring he stays seated and compliant. When Rohan gets up to leave, the guide dictates the specific spatial rules: walk straight toward the village, and never, under any circumstances, look back. In this threshold, looking back acts as an invitation. Turning around acknowledges the following entities, instantly compromising your safety. Rohan makes it to the village only because he follows these rules. Survival here depends on total adherence to the logic of the road, even when your senses are pleading with you to turn around and investigate that crying voice. He reaches his grandfather's house, but the relief is short-lived. His grandfather issues a blunt command: never speak of that road or the people on it again. The next evening, Rohan visits his childhood friend, Vikram, at his massive ancestral home. The house is eerily quiet, the air heavy and still. While Vikram is in another room, Rohan notices a door handle covered in a thick layer of gray dust. It hasn't been touched in years. This isn't a functioning home, it's a preserved space. Then, the forest follows him inside. Rohan hears the exact same sound of the crying woman, the one from the deep woods, now echoing within the walls of Vikram's house. When the anomalies from the road manifest inside the village, the sanctuary is gone. The boundary has been completely bridged. We return now to the abandoned room. Rohan pushes the door open, his flashlight beam cutting through the dark. He finds 3 framed photographs on the wall. He wipes the dust away to see the faces clearly. The first 2 portraits are the guide from the station road and the unblinking man from the tea stall. Both are faded, vintage captures of men from a different era. The third photo is Vikram. It is draped in a dried garland of dead flowers. The plaque beneath his name records a date of death from 5 years ago. Every person Rohan has interacted with since his train arrived, the guide, the patrons, and his own childhood friend, has been dead for years. His grandfather's final revelation explains the geography of Devgar. The village borders a different state of existence entirely. The ghosts here don't use fear to hunt. In Devgar, the past is a physical, waiting trap for those who fail to read the environment.